Sit with me for a second. I'm going to give you some information that might be helpful to you in the future. Very near future, probably. If anyone comes to your door and says they are part of a police department or agency of any kind, do not open the door. You can speak through your door or a window. Tell them to present their credentials, whatever department they are working with, okay? Because if they can't produce credentials, they might not be with that department. Ask them if they have a warrant signed by a judge, and if they do, they should be able to give that to you. And you don't have to open the door for them to do that. They should be able to hold it up, and you should be able to see that has your name, your address, whatever pertinent information, and the department that they work with. If they can't produce that, you don't have to speak with them. You don't have to say hi, bye, or F you. In fact, you shouldn't. And also, you should tell them, I'm not going to speak with you unless I have an attorney present. Period. Because anything that you say can and will be used against you in a court of law, potentially. And it doesn't matter if it pertains to a video that you have on social media or something you said in public. If you did not say that you were inciting for someone to be harmed, then you haven't said anything illegal, and according to the Constitution, you have a right to freedom of speech. You have a right to freedom of speech, as long as you don't threaten anyone. Now, in most states, this also applies to your vehicle. Your vehicle, in most states, is considered an extension of your domicile. So if somebody walks up to your car and busts out your window and they say they're with a police agency or department, you're going to need documentation. Save any and all documentation, make copies, put them in safe places where no one can get to them, because that's a lawsuit of some kind. I wouldn't be surprised if all kinds of class action lawsuits pop off. I would not be surprised at all. So why is your car considered an extension of your domicile? Back in the day, people were being robbed as they were leaving businesses or homes with deposits to go into the bank because they had a business or what have you. So to try to stop that from happening, a lot of states made your vehicle an extension of your domicile. It's your property. You're inside of it. Whatever is inside is your property. And remember, no matter where you are, you do not have to answer questions of any kind for law enforcement without an attorney present. That is your constitutional right, to have an attorney present if you are being detained and questioned. You also are supposed to have a right to know why you are being stopped and detained and or questioned. So if you ask that question and they cannot answer you and they just come back with snark, you also have the right to record on your phone, especially if you're in your home or your vehicle. You have the right to record what is happening in your home or your vehicle. And if they turn your cameras off on the outside of your house, that is tampering with evidence potentially. So you're going to need copies of that and talk to your neighbors, talk to the people who are around where this happened. If they have any kind of camera system on their home, business, what have you, try to get copies of that video feed from a different angle. Yeah. I'm an ex-sheriff's deputy and a former victim's advocate, and I'm trying to tell you what your rights are. For real, these are your rights. Do all the things. Do all the things.